President Obama deported over 2.5 million undocumented immigrants. Those who'd committed serious crimes were the key priority. Now the Department of Homeland Security under Donald Trump has issued new policy guidance memos directing that anyone who's had a problem with the law is prioritized. White House Press Secretary Sean Spicer.
And all this does is lay out the exact procedures to make sure that that subgroup of people who pose a threat to our nation because of a conviction or a violation of public safety or have a criminal record are adjudicated first and foremost.
The two memos order the hiring of 10,000 additional immigration and customs enforcement agents and officers. They also provide authority to local and state law enforcement officers to act as immigration officials. Don't forget, though, that some states and localities around the country are actively resisting by creating sanctuary areas where undocumented immigrants are less likely to be deported because local and state police are told not to cooperate on federal immigration matters. Now, the program established by President Obama, called DACA, which provides legal protection for some undocumented children, is still in place, and the White House has indicated a more lenient approach when it comes to splitting up families. For those coming across the border, the practice of catch and release is being stopped. In other words, those who are detained near the border and haven't been in the country for more than 2 years will be subject to swift deportation proceedings, with some exceptions. For example, unaccompanied children will be treated with more care, and those who claim they were persecuted abroad or seeking asylum will be able to pursue their cases. The memos direct the building of new detention facilities and also the building of the border wall, as outlined by President Trump many times. U.S. Secretary of State Rex Tillerson and Department of Homeland Security Secretary John Kelly are traveling to Mexico this week to discuss these issues. These memos do not address the controversy over the temporary travel ban on people coming from 7 Muslim-majority countries. Now, we're expecting that in the next couple of days, a new executive order to be issued by the White House, which has been looking at the issue of current visas or green cards, and is expected to maintain a halt to the issuance of new visas, but to allow all others through. This order has been subject to intensive legal scrutiny inside the White House in order to make it difficult for the courts to reject it, as they've done in an earlier version. Daniel Rynjes, CGTN, Washington.